Oh, it's not collecting the game. Hey, Malele. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to view my game. Alright, what am I doing wrong?
Well, there's a lot in here.
Oh,
I'm going to run you through
God.
the fundamentals, the things that you need to configure up. But I would suggest for those of you, especially if you're feeling a little bit more advanced or you want to really geek out with this stuff, I would suggest that you click through, see what options you have access to in here. And then at some point, you can start to experiment with those things. But the first thing I want to do in here is come over to video and let's set up our project size here, which they call it here our canvas size. So right now I'm set to 3840 by 2160, so 4K. And it's saying here
Actually,
this
the
is a 16
randomizer
by
I
9, so
started
widescreen
on
aspect ratio. We can customize this up.
on
So
my
if we wanted to
other
switch from
setup,
4K to
which no
1080,
longer
then we can pick
works.
here 1920 by 1080, and you can see that we've still kept that aspect ratio here of 16 by 9. If we wanted to instead go live in portrait or record a portrait video, we could flip this. So we could go 1080 by 1920. And we've now got 9 by 16 as our aspect ratio, so portrait. But I'm going to switch this back here to widescreen.
So yeah, I was trying to get so I originally used Streamlab instead of OBS. Well, it was Streamlab OBS, but obviously that sucks in comparison to OBS. Well, I decided to, since this is all brand new, I got OBS, and now I'm testing my setup. On the other randomizer I was doing, I already had a plus for Dragon Slayer Sword Spear before I even got to Undead Settlement. So Deprived has a reinforced club with the grass crest shield. Cleric has the Millwood shield with that's HP regen with a. Is that the regular short spear or is that? Yeah, that's just regular spear. Sorcerer has, I think it's great soul arrow or heavy soul arrow, and it looks like what's that frost weapon instead of magic weapon. Dragon Slayer axe. I think that's Drake Blood sword. How's my volume, Malele? Washing board. That's the Uchi, or that's the. Yeah, I think that's the Uchi. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alright, the voice isn't too loud. One thing I've noticed with this new setup, loading screens take forever now. Okay, these loading screens are really long. Shouldn't be this long. That's gonna be really annoying. takes forever. Oh, that's not good. Oh, hi. Chase his ass down. The problem is that those guys respawn, so there's not much point taking them out. Dang it. Yeah, and of course we got him right off the bat, and so this is terrible. Probably gonna re-randomize. Oh goodness. Ooh, excuse me. All right, it's re-randomized. Come on.
Yeah.
So this new one takes a very long time to start up. Ugh, I really don't like that. The other one's just right away. However, I'm not lagging like crazy, which is great. Alright, that's the same as before. Alright. Alright. Come on. Really? Let's try opening it up again. May have just closed out. Error occurred. It's already running. Alright, stop the game. Okay, stopping play. Alright, while this loads, I'm going to go check the oven. Oh, I got 46 minutes. And they look completely cooked already. Let me pull these out. Said they should have taken an hour and a half to cook, but it looks like they're already fully cooked. I'll cut into one. Oh yeah, that's fully cooked already. Alright then. Well, if that's the case, I got food. And I don't hear my... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, I don't hear my game playing. So fast. Glad I checked them, because those would have been bricks. Oh, okay, I'm back. Alright.
Yes, indeed.
Alright. It's loading. Alright, it re-randomized. Alright. Tester. Alright, night class has the rose whip, I think it was. Okay. Come on. Come on, game. Load. There goes the flambeige. Alright. Oh, storm cooler. He has the follower's torch. Yeah, definitely am not using a torch. Faith God. It's taking forever to load again. Large leather shield. Alright, game. Why are you taking so long? Yes. Oh gosh, and he has a Heisel pick. Those spells were great, but the problem is that this Heisel pick. There it goes. We've got Wax Head. flame arc. Arc flame. Is that Gale's sword? Oh, you got the crucifix and grass crest. Alright, I'm taking cleric because that crucifix weapon is badass. But pyromancer is not bad either. But you also have grass crest shields as well. I understand it's loading the areas right now, but that's weird not seeing them. There's Andre. There's you.
And Ash has his.
Giant's Call.
Ashen 1, Bish.
Sounds good. I have cannabis. Found the portal, proof of concept. First try. Automatics. Who is it? Seeker of the Spark. I don't remember who that one is. Of course not. Now it's ashes. Sold.
Grit.
Still nothing. Which means it's most likely a drop from the person over there, or
Ashen 1,
it's one of those
Bish.
three items outside parlor. I was about to say I didn't see them. Except that. Not that. If it's not this item, then it's definitely... Alright, it's a drop from that guy. serious? Goodbye. There's Captain's ashes. I'm sorry, Captain. Alright, it's gotta be in the ashes. There's no other place for it.
Ah. Great.
You're joking, right? Where's the cold sword? Oh no, I know where it is then. Oh, great. This
Ashen
scales
one.
was twinkling, doesn't it?
Not human. I am.
Yeah, twinkling.
Pretty be careful.
Crap. I know where it is. And I can't teleport. Just to make sure. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, I gotta fight the beast, or I need a. I gotta fight whatever's over here. Or it's gonna be that idol that's sitting over there.
I shall not.
Okay, it's a giant. Alright, it's whatever you drop. overall, my setup's working. It's having some issues with the rendering. However, overall, it's running pretty smoothly. This should do it for the testing.
Ashen one.
Just one. Pretty big.
It could also be that the load is being affected by the fact that I am downloading like 14 games right now on this new laptop. So it could be being affected by that, but overall I'm pretty happy with this. It's just a little slow on the startup. Alright. I'm done with the test. I will be back to streaming probably once or twice a week again on the weekends. I'm gonna call it here, and I will see you guys later.